Good afternoon, everyone. Let me know if you all can hear me. We haven't done a live feed on Facebook in a while, so let me know if you all can hear me. I see Miss Jackson is here. My good friend Jocelyn's in the house, along with Karen Porter. Good evening to you. Miss Chapman. Good evening to you as well. Uh, it's going to be very brief. Um, a couple of things. One, the first report that was going to go out and did go out as to what really happened to George Floyd was a lie. Basically, it was called a medical incident during police interaction. Okay, in a nutshell, that means Minneapolis Police Department take no blame for what happened to George Floyd. That was a lie. Uh, they also went on to say that there was no weapons involved from the suspect or the police officer. That's a lie. It may not have been a gun this time, but that still was a weapon. The officer used his knee as his choice of weapon. We all watched in disbelief as a black man lay in the middle of the street with a white man's knee on his neck. And he continued over and over and over again, begging, let me live, let me live, let me live. I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Your knee, it's on my neck. Give me some water or something, please, please. At one time, he even cried out for his mama. Any excuse that Minneapolis Police Department give for what happened to George Floyd, other than the truth, is an inexcusable excuse. Now, we applaud them for acting extremely fast on firing all four police officers involved, but that's not enough. I believe they all need to be arrested. The charge would simply be murder. A short while ago, the mayor released a statement. Basically, he said he tossed and turned all night, and he doesn't know why the officer that had his knee on George Floyd's neck is not in jail. He is now calling for his immediate arrest. He didn't say what charge that he would like the officer to face, but he did say that he needs to be in jail. And without a doubt, I agree with him 100%. But all those that was involved must also pay the price. If you and I go into a department store and I'm stealing, you don't know I'm stealing. You honestly don't know, but I'm stealing. We went in together, and that's enough right there for you to get the same charge that I get just because you were with me. This is becoming the norm. I think Karen Porter said a little while ago that this is getting out of hand. And it is. It's getting out of hand. Some people have disagreed with me today. I don't have a problem with you disagreeing with me. The way I see it, it's not law, it's not written in stone. It's just the way I see it. They went to the police station. They vandalized cars. They did this, they did that. I don't have a problem with that. I applaud them for that. Violence begets violence, right? It does. But what you need to do, tell that to the police department that keeps killing innocent, unarmed black men. Tell them that violence only brings on more violence. I don't give a fuck if they burn the goddamn city down. I don't. I'm not praying no more. I'm not looking up towards the hills from which comes, Lord, fix it. Some lady said, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Well, the Lord gonna get his day, but today I want mine. That's that old slave mentality. Oh, just let them handle it. That's why it has gotten out of hand. Because we still coming with that slave mentality. Well, just let the Lord handle it. And while the Lord get ready to do whatever it is that he do, another black man ass just got knocked off. It's passed out of hand. We must begin to approach the injustices that blacks continue to receive in this country in different ways. What worked back then don't work no more. History will always be your best teacher. If you ever want to know if something is working, look back at history. The 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, no justice, no peace, the signs, the marching, the rallies, that worked. It's 2020. That shit don't work no more. That don't bother them. Because you'll march for a while, and then you'll sit your ass down and go back to your daily life. Whatever needs to be done to get cops in line, then it must be done. I'm with Malcolm X by any means necessary. It's just as simple as that. One lady told me here on Facebook one day I was talking, she said, well, Dr. King, well, my name is not Dr. King. It's not. We can't just keep letting them kill us just because they can kill us. And then come to the mics and lie. The officer had ample amount of time to release his knee off the brother's neck. But he chose not to. All he had to do was get him off his neck. The people begged the officer, let him up. Get your knee off him. He can't breathe. You can see this. He didn't listen. He interjected. Well, see, this is what happens when you do drugs. Drugs don't have a goddamn thing to do with a white man's knee on a black man's neck. Anytime you handcuff me, I can no longer resist. I'm under your control. He had two things to do after he handcuffed me. Radio back to dispatch, one in custody, put him in a unit. That was it. Take him to the station. It's as simple as that. A possible forgery call turns into a death. And it makes no earthly damn sense. So again, I don't give a damn if they burn the whole goddamn city down. You got to get their undivided attention. You have to get their undivided attention. This is becoming the norm. They was already had a memo to send to the people with a lie as to what happened to George Floyd. And the other cop, Wong Chong Wangi, whatever his damn name is, he's standing right there. And he's smiling. And he's making sure the people don't come and try to save the brother. His ass needs to go too. All those involved must be arrested. A termination, that's great, but that's not enough. They took a life. Therefore, their life they must lose too. So, with the mayor's calling for the officer's arrest, I applaud him for that. And they're moving pretty fast. But his arrest alone is not enough. All officers involved must be arrested. My sister Yvette says modern day lynching, and that's what it is. Modern day lynchings are popping up back to back. You just recently saw one in Georgia. And now you saw one in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And if we don't aggressively attack this, you will see another one. As you saw in Minneapolis, cops don't give a damn about you filming them. They don't give a fuck. Because here's what they know. They will suffer no consequences for doing their job. They're going to be placed on paid administrative leave. That should change. You're placed on leave as long as you are at the center of an investigation. You don't collect no pay. You're not going to sit there and enjoy life. You're not at work while you're getting a check. If you win, whatever the case may be, give them their back pay and we go on. You have to make officers get to a point to where they think twice, not only before they pull a gun, but they'll think twice before they pull that taser out. Because they know no money will be coming in. Zachary says, I knew him personally. We grew up together. I would love to speak with you later if you have time. I really would like to speak with you. Miss Jackson says, I'm pissed the fuck off, sad, and mad. And that's what we need to happen. For blacks to get pissed. For all of us to get pissed and get mad. A person will never know that you're tired of their bullshit until you are tired of their bullshit. Modern day lynching in broad daylight. And the cop has a smile on his face while he's doing it. If the brother resists in the beginning, I don't care. I know for a fact what I'm seeing now, he's not resisting. He's subdued. He's in handcuffs. He's on the ground. He can't do nothing. Stop resisting. He's not resisting. Why you keep telling him to stop? That's police language. They got to make sure you hear that. They'll cuss you out. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Stop resisting. It's an old tactic they play. Said this on YouTube last night. I'll probably say it again tonight. I think Lil Boosie said it best. Cops shoot us down on cameras. Don't even get convicted. They some dirty bitches. It's as simple as that. The marches are out. We got to come up with something new. In 2020, I know damn well we can come up with a new approach to what we continue to deal with in the United States. You don't see white mothers before the cameras with a civil rights attorney crying because a black officer has killed her innocent, unarmed white son. And you probably never will. It's always black mothers. So, blacks are out there protesting and they tearing up the city. I don't give a fuck. Listen, let me tell you why they're doing it. For those of you who want to be politically correct or so holier than God, they're doing it because they fucking pissed off. That's what happens when people get pushed to the limit. That's what you get. If you cannot handle what you create, my advice, don't fucking create it. I'm not going to tell them not to stop. Go all the way with it. Burn that motherfucker to the ground. I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about us. But we want to sit here, well, dude, that's just violence on top of violence. You goddamn right. And it's about time we fight fucking back. Hello. Now you do it your way. And let us do it our way. Again, the mayor is calling for the arrest of the officer that had his knee on George Floyd's neck. I thank him for that. It's about time. They moved expeditiously to terminate the officers, but that's not enough. Your calls are working. They know that they must bring them all in. But if you just want to start with the one, I'm okay with that. Get his ass off the streets tonight. Get his ass off the streets. Because here's what's going to happen. If you don't get him off the street, if the court system decides they don't want to deal with it, the streets are going to deal with it. The streets will deal with it. And then you're going to have the nigger preacher or the house nigger or the field nigger they'll send to the mic. We understand everybody's hurt. It's a trying time. But we've been through worse and we're going to get together because we're strong. We're strong. So we're going to march and y'all just be peaceful with it. Be peaceful with it. And then when you get ready to march, the fucking police department show up in fucking riot gear. And you want us to be peaceful. Really? Sometimes, and we're going to get out of here, in order to get some peace in your life, we're going to have to raise some hell. You got to get past saying what you think people want to hear or saying it the correct way. Say it how you fucking feel. Don't look at it as, yeah, because this could be my son. No, don't look. That's the wrong way to look at it. Look at it as being wrong. This was a possible forgery charge, and it turned into a death. And when they was picking him up off the ground, his body was limp, and he was gone. He was gone. And you need to see that disturbing video because it's going to piss you off, and it's going to make you want to get involved. It's not enough to say, I'm sending prayers. Oh, that's so bad. That's wonderful. That's okay. But then they're going to do a goddamn thing. Put your boots on. Put your boots on and let's fight this shit. It's just as simple as that. Again, people will never know that you're tired of their bullshit until you are tired of their bullshit.